All right, hey friends, let's talk about Mullen real fast. What's going on here? So this is the 1, 2, 3 news of what is happening as of late with Mullen. Obviously, been talking about Mullen for quite a while, and I have been warning people, hey, this ripple, this long ripple is going to keep rippling down, and here's some more bad news to add to the already ripple. Mullen Automotive. Bullet points what is going on right now. Mullen is still on the hunt right now for what they call short sellers, insider trading somewhat. They're still just kind of doing this whole thing and saying they're going after people, trying to get down to the bottom skibby of what's been going on, why their stock has been torn apart so much, and day traders have just really been having their fill with it. And the reverse stock split, which will be the third one Mullen will do this year. Is it 3 or 4? I think it's 3. This will be the third one that Mullen will take. Looks like that will be happening here in December if they can make it till December. The last one they took it early because the stock fell under 10 cents, and NASDAQ was calling them and like, hey, you got to do something or we're going to take you off, or we're going to take you right out of here and you're not going to be allowed to be an open public traded company. So they went ahead and did another reverse split there. That was the last one just 2 months ago. Now we're right back to talking about a third reverse split. So God almighty, if you were buried, you are buried under concrete at this point. And I don't say that judgingly or anything. This is just where do I start? I've talked about all this so much. Mullen is in the courts still. The United States District Court of the Southern District of New York has advised Mullen's legal delegation that it needs to update its complaint by November 30th. Mullen is suing TD Ameritrade, Charles National Finance Service, and others with the intent of exposing these brokers for manipulating the Mullen stock price via allowing naked shorting and other illegal activities. Now, when Mullen talks about this, I've seen people go like, this is just all phony baloney. They're just trying to avoid what's really going on here. I do believe there's a lot of this that did happen. Watching Mullen throughout the year, it was quite obvious. And now I'm going to bring a double-edged sword here, so don't worry, I'm not trying to stick up for them. I do believe there was a lot of manipulation in the stock. I think we saw that. If you've seen manipulation, this was a pretty good sign that something was just not happening. Even with Mullen producing good news, we were still just not seeing Mullen be able to survive. Now with that too, Mullen, here's the double-edged sword, Mullen has had a rough year with not really meeting promises, and obviously the whole Lawrence thing. If you know, you know. I'm not even going to get into that. It's kind of old news, but pretty much, there was a huge, I don't know if I'll say statement, but there was a assumption in what was said to be a $900 million deal that was going to take place with Mullen, and that is really what like lit the fuse and got everyone's attention. Well, come to find out that was a lie to what a lot of us found out, and a lot of people bought in massively to Mullen this year. I mean, I know people that threw thousands into Mullen. Thank God some of us got out in time, because we were like just seeing the red flags like crazy, and this was just, it was too good to be true. Now with this, Mullen is fighting what is going on right now. Mullen's stock price dove more than 22% last Thursday, October 19th, after the company announced it will seek a third reverse stock split. So it's 3 in December. This action may be necessary in order to raise Mullen's share price above $1. So obviously, them being on the NASDAQ, to be on there, you have to have your stock above $1 for at least 10 consecutive trading days. So if you're wondering why Mullen going above $1 from the last 2 reverse splits, it didn't remain $1. Like it dove down within 10 days. It couldn't even hold a $2 to $1 range. It was just being hammered so hard. So friends, this is really the kind of just the black and white 1, 2, 3 news, what's going on right now with Mullen. It sucks, it's sad. Listen, I want Mullen to make it. My one complaint from Mullen that's been this whole time is that I really just want Mullen to be more active and letting people know what's going on with them. I wish they would do more promotional videos, really hype up the company to let people know what's coming. And when I say hype, show real news what's going on here, because they've just lost so much trust in the overall blue collar investor that they need as pillars to hold their stock up and support it and believe in the company. And I really think they've lost that. They have lost a lot of that trust right now. So it is just a bad situation for Mullen. And even with this third reverse split, I think this is really just gonna make investors that are already mad even madder. So I don't know. They need a miracle. They need a miracle. They need some revolutionary car, battery, something where they're going to bring in a new bread and butter to their company, to where they're going to make X amount of money. And I really can't tell you what that is, because I'm not inside Mullen, but I am hoping the best for them. I would love to see this work out. Friends, this is the news, what's going on. Do your own due diligence, read up on it, see what's going on. But December will be the next reverse split for them. Hopefully they even make it to December. I think that's the big thing. They've said this before, where they were going to have a reverse split, and then they had to do like I said, a faster one, because they weren't going to be able to allowed to stay on the NASDAQ because their stock was falling apart so bad. Friends, take care. Let me know what you're doing. Bye, everyone.